Alright, here we are. We're just spraying up VectorWise on the Cognos 10 environment. Now what you're seeing is a comparison between running a query against VectorWise, 150 million rows, and that's already come up. And on the right hand side is a gauge running a query against SQL Server on the same sort of hardware. I'll just describe a bit about what's going on here. The queries are running against two Toshiba Tecra M11 notebooks that are running i7 CPUs, 8 gig of RAM each with 240 gigabyte solid state drives. So they're basically identical machines. They're actually two different machines, and then the Cog10 environment is connected through a third PC. We did this demo at RSUV Country Club a few weeks ago against a selection of our customers to try and to show them what VectorWise was all about. As you can see, this is still loading and quite sort of typical of in a Cognos environment against a large SQL or Oracle database. And it'll take about a minute to come up. This is just showing that VectorWise lives up to its claims with the TPC benchmark. It's been 100 times quicker than a SQL Server. Now I'm just shutting this down. So the point of this video is really to navigate around the VectorWise, and we have about 30 queries here that we developed as part of the Cognos testing with Ingress to certify VectorWise against Cognos and help against that. What are we doing here? Okay, I'm just running through a few reports here just to show how quick, how effective the environment is. And then again, this is a drill down through the dimensional layers of the model simulating a cube environment. But these are actually running native queries direct against the VectorWise database. The database is on SQL Server, takes about 30 gig of space, and in VectorWise that same database occupies roughly 3 gigabytes. The text files that we use to load it actually occupy about 11 gig, so the exported files are bigger than the actual size of the database. It really is impressive technology when you look at it, and not just in consuming the reports in the Cognos environment, but actually writing the reports becomes quicker because the whole environment is a quicker environment. What we're looking at here is it's the new Cognos 10 environment, and we just draw it up and down a dimensionally modelled cube. So here it's just flicking through a customer list, and that's pretty, just showing how quick. And just, a little error there. Let's run it again, and yeah, Bob's your uncle, and it works. Part of our testing, we went through various alternatives and tried to break VectorWise, which we did in earlier versions, and those issues all got fixed. And just flicking through. So this query is actually promotions versus sales. So it's aggregating all the sales against the promotions. It is quite remarkable. And these queries aren't cached. Cognos 10 has the ability to cache the results. So to actually not skew these comparisons, all these queries have had caching turned off. Just continue letting that run through. I just can't say enough about the product. From a DBA perspective of actual tuning and that, VectorWise is pretty well set and forget. You load the data in, you run an optimize DB statement, and that's it. There's no index tuning. There's no indexes. You might create a table or fact table or dimension table with a primary key, and that's it. You don't have to worry about foreign keys or index tuning, all of them going out add a tune or fragmenting or any of that type of stuff. It literally is just set and forget, and they run. And what you're seeing is them running through now. This one's got some various filtering. I ran some queries. We're coming up to of doing some MDX type functionality on there, which takes a little bit extra time. There's some good cross-tab queries. This really is a win-win. And price comparison, it's less than half the cost of a SQL Server enterprise license. It is the WTAT, and the next best thing that happened to business intelligence in the last 10 years. Just stay tuned, and we'll try and we really need to have a look at it. If anyone has any further questions, contact me, and I'm more than happy to. Or there's a VectorWise user group on LinkedIn, but download it, play with it. The Windows version's now out and dead easy to install. Get your hands on it and go for it. What we're running against here is actually VectorWise running on a Red Hat Linux, 64-bit Linux environment. We did run it on a virtualized machine under VMware for a while, but we didn't get the gains. We're only seeing about 4 times the speed improvements, but we're running on native hardware. It flies. And that was just on solid disk, on standard disk drives. There was no RAID or anything like that. So obviously in a production environment, we'd set up a RAID controllers and RAIDed disks and configure the database against that for redundancy. And it can also be scaled out to clusters of servers. This thing for the price for Bang Bucks competes against all the big boys, your multiprocessor database servers. And so we're just finishing up, I think, this video now. So you can see that's just coming back quick. And to design reports, it's just as quick too. There's no lag of what's bringing up the metadata on the design or any of that. And that's just impressive. And I think I'm finishing off with just showing the comparison one again. That's all. Thank you very much.